Hey everyone, I'm Veronica, and today I am filming on the grounds of the Destrehan plantation outside of New Orleans. It is a beautiful and educational place, and I suggest a visit here if you are ever in the area. We need to learn from the past and make sure that the horrors of the past are never repeated. And we must continue to reinforce the reasons why must always be a strong voice for those that need it the most. I'm staying in a cottage that once served as a hall to help the African American community. This was in the 1880s, and they would help provide medicine, medical care, clothes, all sorts of things to help the African American community flourish. Okay, so who am I? I'm Veronica, and I am taking a tour of the United States, of the world, and I am showing up in new places to help educate you, to help bring you some new sights. And today we are going to be talking about conscious manifesting. I do have programs, studywithveronica.com, so if you enjoyed this content and you want to work with me one-on-one, that is the place to go. So what we are talking about today is manifesting anything. Whether or not it's love, money, that ideal body, maybe it's the healing of an ailment that plagues you on a daily basis right now, maybe it's a mended friendship. Whatever it is that you are seeking, even if you are seeking multiple things, it's possible. One of the best things that you can do while trying to manifest is to not boggle your mind with trying to figure out logistically how on earth this happens, without giving too much focus on the things that you think need to happen in order to open up this situation. Whenever we desire something, there are always obstacles in the way. There are always roadblocks. There are always things that need to be overcome. It is okay to recognize these things, to acknowledge these things. By acknowledging them, you're sort of releasing the resistance you have towards them. You're not reinforcing them. You are just allowing yourself to acknowledge their presence, but you are also acknowledging that there is a way to overcome these things. But another important thing to do is to not get hung up in your mind trying to fix or trying to understand how these things get fixed. Instead, we don't actually want to give much attention to these things. You know, it's fine to acknowledge them, let them pass by. I've noticed that when you don't try to restrict your mind, it's more easy to grasp onto more positive and more uplifting and more abundant statements and ideas. But again, you're human, you're living a human experience. You don't want to reject that. You don't want to force yourself not to look at the 3D, or else the 3D is fine, you're in the 3D, who cares? You just see beyond it. So we don't need to know how things get fixed. We don't need to put these things together in a linear way. For example, if you're trying to manifest a specific person, you can think about anything you want with them. You can think about the moment that they text you. You can think about marrying them. You can think about celebrating the birth of your first child. You can think about these things in any order you want and revisit them at any time as well. Now your mind is going to be like, well, I've thought about those things in a different order. Isn't that bad? No. It all supported abundance and love and being loved and being able to have love. So it all supported the same thing. Now your mind will frequently revisit these obstacles, these roadblocks that need to be fixed. And I would just use this affirmation to comfort yourself. And you could say something like, where there is a will, there is a way, there is an answer to every problem, there is a solution to every obstacle. And then you just let it be. You just let it resolve for itself. You don't talk to your friends about what they think the odds are. You don't consult psychics for their opinion on the odds. All of these things suggest that you don't actually believe that it's going to be taken care of for you. Now, if you've made these mistakes already, do not despair. It's okay. There's no one judging you. There's no one telling you that you cannot manifest because you made the mistake of consulting a psychic. Just move ahead in positive and productive ways. I mean, we've all made those mistakes. I made those mistakes a long time ago as well. But the odds are always in your favor. They're always in your favor. The odds are always going to be in the favor of whatever you are focusing on the most. If you want to know what happens next in your life, what are you focusing on? And when I say that, I do not mean to say that what are the images that are coming into your mind the most. Because when we say images, then we start to get afraid that any negative image in our mind is going to accidentally manifest, when that's not the case. Where are you giving your passionate energy, your physical feelings? You know, those feelings you feel in your heart and the deep part of your soul. Who is getting that much energy? What is getting that much energy? Now, again, this isn't positive energy, it's determined energy. So you're allowed to be afraid that what you want won't happen, but underneath that, you need to have that feeling of hope that what you want can happen, that there is a way to have it happen, that you may not know how it happens, but you believe that a way can be made, even if it seems hopeless, even if it seems impossible. Now, again, it's possible. You can manifest pretty much anything. You can change your life to such an extent that it doesn't even resemble the life you had before. You can change to an abundant state at any time. You are not cursed. You are not hopeless. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made. The only thing you need to do now, the only thing that is needed of you now, is to sort of surrender. Allow, let things be. If you ever notice that things tend to resolve themselves when you just kind of let it alone, you give it some breathing room. So dare to do this. Dare to dream big and just let the opportunities come to you. Let it come to you. Fully believe in it. Be the best that you can inside and outside, but let it come to you. Okay, well, I hope this video can help. I am Veronica. If you would like to work with me, studywithveronica.com. Don't forget to subscribe. Join my mailing list as well. I have a free gift for you, so don't forget to claim that. Leave a comment below. Follow me on Instagram. Do it all. Have a great day. I am happy to personally help you. Have a beautiful and amazing day. And I'm thrilled that I could be a part of your manifesting journey.